I'm Kimberly. Welcome to Simply Living in a Small Town. Hope everybody's had a great week. Today is Saturday. I meant to do this last night, but last night it was such a long day and evening. We didn't actually get back from the fair till after 10 last night. So it was a long day. So I wanted to go ahead and get this done today, so you could see that I got the top done. I am thrilled with this. It turned out beautiful. I've just been slowly taking my time weaving in all the ends. So this is the it's Easy Spring Summer Top by Bag O' Day Crochet. This is what it turned out like. I think it turned out beautiful. So I love the way this looks, and I'm thrilled with it, and I can move on to something else basically this week. And I've already got, while I was doing this top, I came up with another idea for another summer top I want to start. But saying that, I'm going to continue to finish up things, whips that I have as well. So I want to continue that and get finished the whips that I've had going on. Like I have a blanket that still needs finished, and some other stuff that I'm still trying to actually locate. So there's that. I'm trying to think what else I'm thinking of. I'm sorry, y'all. I am just so tired even still, but I wanted to get this video done and out. And yes, I have like all kind of yarn sitting here I need to clean up too. So like I said, yesterday was a very long day. We kind of ran a little bit later than I wanted to get over to the fair, and the pickup time was from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. and we got over there later than I intended because I really wanted to see everything set up before they had taken everything down. But that didn't happen. I mean, last year we got there later, like later. And a lot of the stuff was still up. But this year was not the case. They literally had already taken everything down. And they had all my crochet items all on one table just heaped up. So, which was fine on that. And then the other two projects they had laying separately because I guess like they didn't realize that I actually entered a couple other categories. So it was no problem. We located that stuff and so on. So that was great. And so it was just a long day. My daughter wanted to look around and stuff, and she got to ride a couple of rides. And she got to play a couple of games, and obviously, the fair food that you always, got to eat some fair food. So she had some ice cream and nachos and cheese and, not the best, healthiest food anyway. But nonetheless, she got some fair food. And, but now y'all wait till you see. So I still have... I want to do part 2 yet of what I was taking to the fair, and then I'm going to have to do like parts 1 and 2 for the as far as like what I ended up getting for my entries. I'm thrilled with what I got. As far as that, I am super excited to tell y'all what I got, and I met my goal. So I'm not going to tell you what my goal is yet, because then you will know what at least 2 of the ribbons that I got. So anyway, I did really, really well. I was it's interesting because you have, so, depending on who is judging the items really makes a huge difference. So you never really know. There were pieces, like crocheted pieces, that I thought would, have a possibility of winning, would have done really well, and they did good, but not as good as I thought they would. And then there were some things that I was really just surprised, let's say, okay, by the comments. And you guys will just, it'll be interesting when I do those videos for y'all to see, because the comments on some of the items were, you know, kind of foretelling that the judge apparently was an older person that is really not up with some of the, you know, crochet things now. And so that was very interesting. And whilst I found it a little bit frustrating, I still placed well on those items, but it just ended up differently than I really thought it would have, and especially from what I saw last year. So it was pretty surprising. And again, I was a little frustrated with the comments, some of the comments anyway. But again, we'll go over those. You'll get a kick out of that. It's kind of funny, you know. So I want to actually sit down and make a list yet this year while it's fresh on my mind, of the different categories and sections in those categories and whatnot, that like what I kind of plan goal wise to do for next year. Next year is going to be, of course, different yet again. You know, every single year is different. And again, it depends on who judges your items as to how well you're really going to do. Because a lot of stuff is really, truly based on the person's opinion, so that's judging. Or several people's opinions if you have more than one judge. But at any rate, so that's, you know, it's always subjective. And you're subjected to that. So it just kind of is what it is. But I'm excited to do it again next year. I actually had, so when we went in to get my pieces and they were all on the table, Ava, my daughter, and I were packing up everything, you know, trying to put everything in, you know, we had a tote and a bag and whatnot. So we were trying to figure out the best way to pack it all back up, because I had a lot of it was on hangers because it was wearables. So I wanted to take most of the stuff off hangers because I knew she wouldn't be able to carry all that, and neither would I. And originally my husband had carried all those in on hangers. So we took most of those down off hangers and packed them up in that. And whilst we were doing that, one of the ladies came over and actually said to me, "I really appreciate you bringing so much stuff." Like, and I told her, I said, "No, no, it's no problem, because I love doing this and I want people to see, you know, what you can do with crochet." And so that was, I thought that was very nice. And I do have some pictures. So before, I was unable to actually get over there all week until yesterday evening. So I didn't make it over there to see any of it displayed or anything. But my mother had went over the evening before, and she took some pictures for me and sent to me. So I was already seeing, like, most of my wearables I saw hanging up and the placings on them. And so, and it was, you know, so I was pretty surprised and like stoked to actually go get them. So, but that was a wonderful thing that I thought the lady, you know, actually said that to me, and I thought that was sweet, because my mother had said today to me, like, if you hadn't taken anything, you realize that building would have been almost empty. Because, so I went back and counted. I had 39 items. That's why I was thinking 40 originally, because I had 39 total. I ended up entering 29 items. And so that's what I got, placings on all 29 items. But that's what she was saying. If you hadn't brought as much stuff as you had brought, that building would have been almost empty, because there's just not a lot of people that enter that. I mean, more or less. So it's just kind of, I don't know, it's just kind of how it is. So that was, you know, another reason. I knew, like, based on last year, there was, I think, maybe one or two other people that entered crochet last year besides me. So just want to, you know, a lot of people go through that building. Hold on just a second. A lot of people go through that building and they, what was I just thinking? I'm so sorry. Oh, and look at this stuff. But not a lot of people enter those categories and whatnot, because it's basically, the way they have it set up is, it's called the Homemakers Club, and it's open to basically anybody that's an adult. It's not for children to enter like some are. You know, if, in other words, the children would be in the 4-H. There's another building that's all the 4-H posters and that. So they have that kind of divided up. So that's just the way they have it over there. And I would love to see, you know, I would love to see more things in general, but also obviously, like, crochet has gotten to where it's popular again, you know. So I think that that would be cool to see that really kind of expand and such. So anyway, I will see y'all in the next video. I hope y'all have a wonderful weekend. Thank you so much for watching, because I truly appreciate it. And I will see you next time. God bless everyone.